Good as Nubi, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute, but I'm back again, you know what I mean? Um, let's just get straight into it. See, one of the main things that I love about myself, bro, is that, just like just like I'm a man of many trades, I have a lot of different talents, I have a lot of different gifts that I've been gifted with. I'm not ashamed to say it, and I don't think it's a bad thing, but I'm also a man of many faces. Now, that doesn't mean that I have to code switch and this and that or anything like that, but, I definitely have grown to understand how to deal with different people, different personalities, um, shit like that. I'm not gonna interact with my elder the same way that I'm gonna interact with, a niece or a nephew, or I'm not gonna interact with a toddler the same way I'm gonna interact with a peer. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the main thing that's really important. Uh, but outside of that, I just want to do a little update. 2023, from what I projected, bro, it hasn't really been it at all. However, it don't matter. It don't matter how slow you go as long as you don't stop. I definitely ain't stopped. Had a couple good things, had a lot of bad things, couple good things going on so far this year, but one of which the good things being, got a little brand deal, and I will definitely I'll throw my store code in the description, so that way any of y'all be able to buy any kind of merch that y'all want from the website. I think it's gonna be at like 60% off for you guys. I actually talked with the company, and based off of just one ad that I did for them, they immediately doubled, my savings that I could provide to y'all. At first, they started me off with 30%. Immediately after my first ad that I did for them, they came back and doubled it. They upgraded me to a pro account. They increased the savings a little bit, and I, went back and forth with the founder, and we agreed on being able to provide y'all with 60% off. But I think the main thing about my journey that I've been going on is that no matter what the circumstance is, no matter what situation I'm put in, I have been able to stay true to myself, where it's like, my main goal is to just become independent, not being able or not having to rely on nobody but myself. Now, along the road, I did have to learn how to accept help here and there, but I did so with the understanding and making it understood up front, this isn't a lifelong thing. Like, here's where I'm at, here's my situation, this is the type of help I'm looking for. Whatever you want to offer, you can offer, but just know my end goal is this. You know what I'm saying? My end goal is this. My end goal is just to be, fully, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-reliable, self-sustainable, shit like that. And those who get it, got it, and never took it any kind of way whenever it was time for us to part ways, or whenever it was time for me to continue on my path and my journey alone. They understood that, and not to be funny, but they understood that, I was there for a short time and a good time, not a long time. And that doesn't even really go into the aspects of like, finding a spouse or a companion, or trying to get in a relationship or anything like that. Just in life, period, because what I find, my perspective on it is like, life is a journey. Life is a journey. It don't matter what you do, who you are, where you at, who's around you, the ups, the downs, that none of that shit matters when you understand the full scope of things, that, life in itself is a journey. My bad, hold on. So, You know, the the main thing for me, I've been, not that I do tarot, I don't do tarot. I am able to do tarot, but I've never touched a deck of tarot cards. I've never pulled cards on anyone. I've never done readings on anybody or anything like that. But I have been, watching them on YouTube. I've been watching these general reads and shit like that. And I just think that it's not necessarily a bad thing. Now, church, religious people, they might see it differently, but, the way I see it is, some people can decipher the text. Well, really, if you're fluent in it, you can decipher the text to kind of fit whatever you want it to be, in a sense. Now is that like just straight across the board? No, but in a sense, yes. Those who have the ability to understand the language and speak the language, be able to read and decipher it, they could definitely use any kind of doctrine to be able to support anything that they want to do or that they are doing, whether, deep in their soul, whether they know if it's right or wrong. If they don't want to change, they can da-da-da-da. Me personally, man, I just think it's about, I think really being a human and having a good impact on the human race is about, it's like 80% about like doing what feels right. Doing what feels right. But I also understand that, sometimes doing what feels right ain't always necessarily the best thing, right? You can feel played, you can feel slighted and feel like, man, I should give this person a piece of my mind. And there's nothing wrong with that, but if you do that in the wrong way, or you do that in the wrong setting, wrong environment, at the wrong time, things like that, it can make it very detrimental and it'll set you back. But the main thing for me, bro, like, even with everything going on, man, I still managed to be happy. I still manage, and don't get me wrong, I'm not happy all day, every day. There's times where, I'm not bipolar or anything like that. I'm not mentally unstable or anything like that. And I want y'all to understand that. I don't want y'all to feel like people have to, or people are forcing you to be one way. Like, people will tell you day in, day out, you have you lack impulse control, you have too many mood swings, whatever, just try to get you to, I don't want to say convert, but I'll say conform. Conform to being a robot, conform to being, ran over, and whenever you find yourself and you find that power inside of you to be able to speak up for yourself, what's really on your mind, like your mind, not something that you heard somebody else say, not, feelings that you take on from others if you're an empath, things like that, but to be very in tune with yourself and speak what it is that you feel and explain what it is that you're going through, shit like that. I mean, it's a powerful thing. It's a very, very, very powerful thing. I just try to stay in the best headspace as possible. Like last week, I spent all last week, just writing everything, from writing out short skits, writing prefixes and some early developmental work for books, writing out songs of a couple different genres, but it helped clear a lot of the clutter that I had out, and that's what I learned. One of the main tricks for me to be able to transmute certain energies that I know are in mine. I don't want to carry that shit around. I don't want to harbor, because not for nothing, like even this year alone, I had to fight like a little bit of depression, and depression ain't bad really when you understand and you're self-aware. Like, depression ain't always a bad thing. Sometimes you gotta go through that shit. I had a couple streaks this year where it be going on 2-3 days where, I just feel depressed. Like, I don't feel like going working out. I don't feel like going around. I don't feel like going to lift weights. I don't feel like going, I don't feel like working. I don't feel like writing. I don't feel like reading. I don't feel like doing nothing. I just want to lay here and sleep all day, But at the end of the day, I realized that you gotta go through shit like that. You have to. If you don't ever go through anything like that, then you'll never learn true balance. Because you'll think that life is always just sunshine, rainbows, and you're supposed to be up. And kudos to people who can live in that shit. For me, being a realist, bro, I realized that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? That's not for me. There's things that, that cause my mood to change. There's things that do make me upset. There's things that do frustrate me. There's things that, do make me sad if I think about shit too long. Like, those are very real, true feelings, and there's nothing wrong with feeling those. How I process those, express them, or throw them away, or discard them, or whatever you want to say, that's very much up to me, right? But, I just wanted to give a quick update, man. Just stay true to you, bro. And don't worry about who else is telling their story and what their story entails. You can only tell your story. That's why I don't ever jump on here and say that, I got it all figured out. I got it all figured out. My life is perfect. My life is a shit. Like, no, baby, we still in the trenches with it. You know what I'm saying? But I done been through so much that the trenches don't even feel like the trenches no more. And for a lot of people on the outside looking in, they may feel like I don't make it seem like I'm in the trenches. But I just have a way, I built up such a stableness in myself to where, I make the trenches look like a playground. Like, the shit kind of almost look a little fun over here in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be telling people, you know what I'm saying? Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Listen to what I'm saying. Heed the words. You know what I'm saying? If you decide to go on a journey, go on your journey. But if not, then don't. Because if you follow me, you're going to have to go through a whole bunch of other shit that you never knew existed. Like, you never ever knew existed. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the fact that I try to hide anything from y'all or anything like that. But, the game is to be sold, not to be told, right? Right. So, just stay true to you. Whatever it is that is out here for you. Like, and don't let anybody take you off your shit. Because it seemed like there was a point in time where, I was like, all right, man, let me find what's for me. Let me find what's for me. And I'll go try something. And all the feedback I get be like, oh, so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so is already doing that. So you trying to be like them. All right, well, shit, ain't the only thing I could do. Let me go try this over here. Oh, well, so-and-so and so-and-so and this and that. There's a couple people already doing that. You sure you're not trying to be like them? All right, well, let me try this. And oh, well, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, are you sure you're not trying to emulate somebody? And, I just got to the point where it's like, all right, for one, there's nothing new under the sun. And for two, it seemed like the only time where people will, try to compare or contrast me to others that are already doing this shit is when I'm making headway. So what that tell me? That tell me that, I just need to drown that outside noise, stay in tune with the inner, you know what I'm saying? And continue to do the work. Like, continue to do the work. So that's my main thing for y'all, bro. Like, and the funny part is, man, like, I done had a couple fans that I hadn't seen out in public. And they're like, man, like, they'll see me dressed nice, this and that, da-da-da-da-da. And, the conversation will go a certain way. And I'll be like, bro, but I'm still living on the street. Like, now that don't mean I'm necessarily just flat ass out broke. I am broke compared to, where I want to be. Definitely broke. But it's like, bro, you don't even understand. Like, oh, well, now you faking and this. I ain't faking. Like, just go watch the videos. And that's why I tell a lot of people, like, a lot of shit that people try to throw my way and shit like that. I'm like, bro, just, like, clearly you ain't, like, you might have watched 1 or 2 videos, but you're not a, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a, you ain't watched the progression, because anything that anybody could really say, I've already addressed it and I've moved on from it. You know what I'm saying? So, I done been called fake a couple times. I done been called a liar. I done been called, manipulative, this and that. I'm like, hey, bro, I literally, hey, bro, go watch this video. You need to watch this video. Hey, go watch that video that I did 5 months ago. Go watch this video that I did 8 months ago. Like, I already been there, addressed it, and moved on. I never said that, you know what I'm saying, this and that. I personally just need you to go watch the footage, then come back to me and we can talk about it. And a lot of them, a couple people have, and oh, okay, I see what you mean, I see what you're saying. A lot of people don't even come back, which I'm cool with too, because I know deep down inside, I just gained the heart of another person. Like, I gained another follower, because it breaks their perspective and helps them to understand it in a different way. Like, oh, okay, well, yeah, this nigga did. Yep, you're right. 3 months ago, he did say he was still doing this, and he said it was day 1 in his truck, and then he came back with a day 2 in his truck, and so this whole time I've been thinking that and really he been living like this. He just make it look like it's all, yeah, bro, because you got inner peace. You gotta have inner peace. You know what I'm saying? And really, it's like, not that I wouldn't say I left the church. I just ain't been to church. But at the same time, it's just like, ever since the last time I really been to church, I've done a lot of growing. I've done so much growing. Like, just being out in the world, getting to experience and be open with God and working with Spirit. Like, that's why, you know what I'm saying, I can take knives in the back and heal myself, come back a day or 2 later, and then like, oh, well, that's not, you still supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, you still supposed to be in the med, you supposed to be in ICU, how this nigga, Because I'm telling you, once you reach a certain level with yourself, it's just like, I don't want to say nothing else matters, but like, you learn, like, I put myself first. I had a conversation with I was having a conversation with my mom. She's like, you selfish, you this and that, I'm like, look, in the same breath that you tell me all your other kids is good and they taken care of and you don't know what happened with me and this and that, how can you turn around in the same breath and tell me that I'm the selfish one when I'm out here looking out for myself? I'm not looking out for them. They're not my responsibility. I didn't have your other kids. You had your other kids, right? And even with that, when I feel like you turn your back on me, I ain't really bitch at you about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might have mentioned it in a video or 2 because that's what I was living through. But at the end of the day, I ain't never bitched to you about it. You know what I'm saying? I saw the reality of it was, accepted the reality of what it was, and continued to move forward on my own path to figuring out what it is that's out here for me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause all that other shit, bro, it just fall in line. Like, you'll notice, bro, or I notice, whenever I was just aimlessly doing shit out here, bro, it worked for a little bit, it fall apart. It worked for a little bit, it fall apart. And the main problem was that I just was not being true to myself. Yeah, I might have been gifted to do it, but I wasn't really being true to myself. So the moment that, I wanted to really pursue music, right? The moment I wanted to pursue music, well, I had, 25, 27, 28 years of music in me from hundreds of artists. So when I started music, that's all I knew how to put out. So I was talking about everything everybody else was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about money, hoes, drugs, cars, clubbing, fighting, shooting, all this other shit. But when I slowed down and I stepped back and I was like, man, you know what? why did I fall in love? Like, why did I want to even pursue music in the first place? What were my first steps? Oh, poetry. All right, let me slow back. Let me slow down. Let me go back, slow down, and take that approach with my music now. You know what I'm saying? What I want to talk about. So when in my mind, I was like, man, you know what? I just feel the weight of so much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start slaying these demons. And the way that I'm gonna start doing it is through my music. And the way that I'm gonna do it through my music is by addressing them, letting them know, hey, I know you're real, but so am I, and so is God. And at the end of the day, I'm about to kill your ass on the track, and I'm gonna wipe my hands with you. You ain't gonna be able to touch me no more. You ain't gonna be able to touch me no more. Like, I remember my sister's birthday was mid-February, right? And I went to her house and checked in with her. And I'm my first time going over there in like almost a year or whatever. You know, I was talking with her husband. And like, you know, me and her husband used to, like, we was like, bro. I was like, damn, they're my brother, right? So, was just checking in with him. And we sat out in the garage and we talked for a while. And he was like, hey man, what's up? What you been like? What you been on? This and that. So, you know, I'm telling him all my shit. Hey man, this is what's been going on. Yeah, I was doing a traveling thing for a long time. The boy sat me down on this shit and that shit happened, and then double back with this shit and that shit and move well. And I asked him, like, bro, how you been? He like, shit, you know, just glad to be alive. And like, he just made like a little comment. I was just like, huh? Like one of those things, like if you got the ears to hear, you gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? But if you really callous and you ain't got no heart out here, you just gonna be like, oh, well, shit, that's good. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go in here, out that hole. I'm like, I heard this shit. I'm like, huh? He repeat himself. I was like, bro, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you one of the strongest motherfuckers I know, and you sitting here talking like you just battle with, you know what I'm saying, wanting to off yourself or something, you know? I ain't really go deep with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't really go too deep in the conversation with it, but I understood, and that's why, like me personally, bro, like, I have battled thoughts of suicide before. Now, that was years ago, and ever since I won that shit don't even touch me, bro. That shit don't even touch me, bro. You see what I'm saying? I was battling suicide when I had support system. I had places to stay. I had food to eat. I had a car to drive. I had family and friends and all that shit. And battling that shit silently while I was out in Oklahoma. And when I came back home to Texas, bro, I'm not gonna lie, my sister husband, you know what I'm saying? He was probably one of the only ones that understood, cause he knew, like, it was something, cause that nigga would always ask me, bro, and like anytime my life would start getting shaky and shit, you know, he'd be like, man, I don't know what happened while you was out in college, man, but you know what I'm saying, da. And like one day, I told him everything that happened in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Like damn near everything. And you know, not for nothing, but that nigga like a shaman, bro. So we went on a journey, and you know, he got to see that shit was very, very real. So, like for me, it's just like I told him, I was like, man, it don't matter what the fuck I go through. I know if I made it through that shit, bro, I'll always and forever be okay. You know what I'm saying? And this was like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago when I told him this. It's like, bro, I ain't never gonna have to, like, I ain't never going back to that place again. And even if I do, I can stand in the middle of that shit and not be touched by it, bro. Like, it really don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I've already beaten that shit. But how you beat it? Nigga, shit. Realize that, you know, if you feel like you're in a spot to where you want to harm yourself, you just gotta, like me personally, like, why would I put in that effort to harm myself when I can put that same effort into building myself? Like, no matter how impossible shit may look, no matter how impossible shit may seem, you, like, harming yourself is the easy route. You know what I'm saying? Harming yourself is the easy route, but it don't come with no reward. It comes with no reward versus actually planting seeds, doing the work, you know, and harvesting that shit. Like, bro, I'd have been under bridges, in cells, you know, doors slammed in the nigga face, all type of shit, bro, within the last, I'll say, year or so. But not once was I like, man, I'ma just quit, bro. I'ma just stop this shit. And I think really that's the main reason why a lot of people have a certain perception about me and feel a certain way about me. Cause like, nigga, that shit don't make quit. Just it don't make sense, bro. Just give up your belief in God, nigga, and come over here and join us. And I'm like, nah, why would I do that? Because to me, that's just like that's spiritual suicide. So if I ain't gonna kill myself in the flesh, what make you think I'm gonna kill myself in the spirit? Because I understand if you throwing shit at me and I will not kill myself in the flesh, then that means spiritually, nigga, I got all y'all niggas outranked. Spiritually, I got all y'all niggas outranked. You see what I'm saying? Y'all sit in a circle, 5 or more, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever y'all doing to throw shit out to people. But the people that y'all throwing shit at is sitting back in solitude by themselves, talking to God, and they beating y'all every time, nigga. Why would I come over here? Or why would I join y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with the devil, bro. I don't fuck with the devil. Oh, well, you be watching tarot readings and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not a guy. Actually, I mean, you know, I have my own perspective on that, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know the Bible say don't be playing with the devil's this and that, but you gotta understand, like, though those may be the cards or the devices, but the gift is actually inside of the reader already. They could do that shit without the cards. They could do that shit without the cards. You know what I'm saying? They can sit down, meet new people, and read new people without cards. They can walk inside of a building or walk into an event, feel that the vibration and energy is all feel that the spirit of God ain't in there, and leave. Like, they don't need cards for that. You see what I'm saying? But me, and once again, this is just a quick update to let y'all know, I don't have it all together, but I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? And so are you, as long as you don't fucking stop. So are you, as long as you don't fucking stop. And as long as you keep putting your belief in God and putting your belief in yourself, bro, that's all you need, man. That's really all you need. So, once again, I'm gonna throw the discount code inside of the description. Y'all check them out. And I got another ambassador, like influencer deal for this watch company. And I'll look up that code as well. I think that one's only gonna be like, I want to say 30% off. But those, I mean, it's some nice ass watches. It's called Hidden Hills Watch Company. Yeah, Hidden Hills watches. So I'm gonna throw the Coco Berry and the Hidden Hills watch store codes in the description for y'all, so y'all can save money as y'all shop. And just stay up, man, and we'll reconvene next time. It's Newbie.